Hi, it's Bill again, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, as well as happy post-Father's Day for those that are going to see this in the future. But it's June, and it is Father's Day today, and I have had some fun with the family, and will later, but also been having some fun out on the layout. My 4x8 foot HO scale switching layout, while never completed, is getting into some of the final phases of activity. I've been doing a lot of detailing. I've been able to pick up people. I got a good deal on eBay and picked up well over 100 figures. Most of them are town folk, city passengers, things like that. But I did get enough that I can start to populate this particular layout. And I did a quick count before I started the video, and I have roughly, well, not roughly, but I think I got 68 figures on here at this point in time, not including a couple of engineers that came with some of the engines. So I've been doing a lot of detailing work, trying to get things looking pretty good, as I've been having some fun operating. And excuse the giant hand coming in, but this way you can kind of see some details. I got a lot of stuff off eBay recently that for some of the scenic stuff, plus a lot of things that I've had in storage for years has come out, and I've still got a lot more to do and a lot more stuff I can find. But you can kind of get a good feel for everything here as I'm kind of giving a slow sweep. Picked up trucks. I've got detail work yet to do on those. I do want to kind of weather them, paint some of them differently. My railroad is more Pennsylvania, not Union Pacific, but still I've got to use what I've got, and then I can change it later. Over in here, picked up a lot of figures, so kind of taking care of business down there, running some electrical wire, guys waiting on the steam engine. Poor guy over there shoveling cinders, which is always a bit of a dirty work. Coming around, I'm kind of using as a mini passenger station for the railroad workers. It's pretty well done. Still got to add some figures. Some of the figures that I bought, I'll populate more around this particular station. I do have a little bit of people, or at least one worker there. Got a bunch of folks over on the little team track dock coming across. I picked up some ties off of eBay, some brand new stuff. Got a pretty good deal on those. Coming across over here, truck backed up. I did also on an eBay purchase just recently for what was it, a bunch of KD couplers that I saw. There was a little bag that actually had tie plates in it, HO scale. I weathered those, and I've got those scattered around. I think that adds some nice detail work here. You can kind of see over here, I've got more people in there. Kind of see I've got a box car in the light maintenance shop. Been adding quite a few people over in and around the heavy maintenance shop. And I've got welders working. Got a guy down there working on a little 060, and on the far end, another welder's working on doing some work on a passenger car. So I have fun. I like all of the details that you can get in here. So a lot of figures out and about. Do have power lines put in. A couple more guys sitting out here talking. You can see the welding going on in the shop in two different locations in the inspection pits, which is pretty cool. Picked this up at a hobby shop in Phoenix, Arizona, out in Apache Junction. I travel a fair amount for work, and when I go to different cities, if they have hobby shops, I do like to patronize them. And this was, somebody obviously made this, and they did a great job on it. I went out to the hobby shop and I saw that, and didn't buy it the first time I was there. And I went back a couple of days later and I picked it up because I got thinking this was a perfect spot for that little detail. Put some more folks down here in and around where they're doing some dig. got to still do some more work. I'm actually going to make a little hole for the guy who's poking his head out of the manhole there. Again, more figures in over here, figures over by the coaling area. Coming around on this view, and you can see the welding going on in the shop. Guys are outside. A lot of details. The little figures really add stuff that makes a layout pop. Coming across over here, got a couple of guys added down in the woods. One of them is carrying an axe. If I can find one, or I might make one, probably put a little tent in there. I know I've seen like Boy Scout campers that you can get for detailing, and I might put something like that in here. Coming around, and there's my guys. They're still playing checkers, and it still looks like the one gentleman is winning. And not a whole lot else. I've got weathering to do yet. Got my cars all KD couplered. Last video showed some weathering I'd done on the crane over here. But this has been fun. I enjoy modeling, and I love the detail part of it. You know, you guys have seen in the videos, everything works. Everything is a DC adaptation. Old equipment. My newest engine is probably maybe 5 to 10 years old, and some of my older engines probably as old as I am. So we're getting into the 50s and 60s for age on these things. But this is what I like about the hobby, is that you can do what you want to do and make it your own. So that's it for this particular update. Next update will come probably in about a month. I'm going to do track weathering, building weathering. I've still got painting to do. I am going to be working on the heavy and light machine shops. I'm going to put in some lighting in those, as well as some other interior detail. Also doing some painting and weathering on the engine house, using chalks on some of the other things. And I'm also going to be starting that second table that I've talked about forever and a day. If you look over on the bench and down on the floor, that's all the materials I need to do all of the bench work on this. So I will get that going, and I know how I'm going to do it too. It's going to be interesting. If it works the way I want, it should be an interesting video here in a few weeks when I get that started. So everybody have a great day, and keep having fun with the hobby. If you're into it, enjoy it. If you're an armchair modeler, you know what? Just get started. You don't need much space to make something that you can be proud of and have fun with. That's it. Take care. Have fun, guys.